Welcome to Read Me Next, a book club, but make it a podcast.
Where we have lots of feelings and no qualifications.
Absolutely not.
I'm Carina.
And I'm Pili.
And this week, we're going to talk about the Windy City series by Liz Tomforde.
So I thought we needed to give a disclaimer to the people.
A big one.
Yes. We like to read. We like to like books.
We like to love books.
We like to love books. Yeah. We don't really not like a book. We like to give out 5 stars.
Many 5 stars.
Many 5 stars.
We're not very critiqueful. We are not picking apart the book to see what the flaws are in this.
Absolutely
in this
not.
book.
Absolutely not. We're
We're
like,
not.
we loved it. 10 out of 10 recommend. So obviously take what we say,
With a grain of salt.
of course. Yes. This is not a sophisticated podcast. We're no Shakespeare's.
No. We are fun reads.
Yes. We just,
And
like
we're
to
just
read.
talking about it like a book club.
So after that being said, we love the series.
Yes, we do.
It was so good. The Windy City series, it is a sports romance. It's 5 standalone interconnected books. So you get a few of the characters in each book, but they are standalone. So it's a finished series. It's on Kindle Unlimited.
Takes place in Chicago.
It does take place in Chicago.
So there is NBA player, hockey players, and baseball,
Baseball,
right?
yes.
That's our professional athletes in our
So
books.
all the men are the professional athletes.
Correct.
Yeah. And then they have their women, and they are interconnected friend group,
Mm-hmm.
which I've seen is called Found Family.
Yeah.
So cute.
So cute.
Okay, so the first book in the series is called Mile High, and it follows Sanders, who's a professional hockey player, and Stevie, who's a flight attendant. And Stevie gets assigned to the flight crew on the team's jet for the season. So that's how they kind of meet. And the tropes in this one are forbidden romance and workplace proximity, and it gives a little bit enemies to lovers.
A little bit.
They're not super enemies, but
No.
they do have a little bit
There's
of
some
at the beginning.
bickering in there.
There's a little bit of bickering, yeah. And I did like a lot about this book, the mental health aspect.
Especially that it was a man advocating for mental health.
Yeah, I really like that. I don't think I've ever read that.
No. And the fact that he was into mental health for a long time.
Yeah, 100%. He went to
Yeah.
therapy, and, that was a big thing in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And I also like that she felt like a very real person and with her insecurities and stuff. Because I'm like, oh, I can relate to that.
Yes.
We're all insecure at some point. So I like that she was kind of
Easy to relate to.
easy to relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was a good person.
She was a good person. But yeah, so that was Mile High. I feel like that's a good first book out of the series.
It was a good first book. I enjoyed it. I did feel out of all the books, this one was the hardest story for me to follow. It
Okay.
kind of was fluffed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the actual idea of the plot. That's what I have to say about this book. Even though it's still really good, it was like fluffed for me.
I think once you read the next books, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, like, okay. I got through that one, but the next books are really good.
Yes. It was a good intro.
It was good.
It was a good intro to the series.
Yes.
It was good.
The next one is The Right Move.
Yes, and this one has NBA basketball player
Yeah.
Ryan Shea,
Yes.
who is Stevie's twin brother,
Yes.
which I thought was a cool, like, fact of the book. Like a
That he
twin.
was a twin?
Yeah. That was
Okay, I like that.
interesting. And it also stars Stevie's best friend, Indy,
Yes.
who's also a flight attendant. And she was forced to room with Ryan. Well, Ryan was forced, not Indy.
So the tropes in this one are roommates.
Mm-hmm.
It's best friend's brother
Yes.
or sister's best friend.
yes.
That's a good trope. That's a juicy one. There's fake dating, which I love that
I
trope.
love me a fake dating.
I love a fake dating, and it has Grumpy Sunshine. He's a very grumpy man.
He's a grump. I loved this one.
I really did too. I feel like how Stevie was relatable in like the insecurities. Indy was relatable. Like I feel like she was
Personality wise.
she was so cute.
Yeah.
She was a girl's girl.
She was a girl's girl. And she wasn't scared to like voice her
She
feelings.
was so funny.
Yeah.
I really liked her.
I agree. I really like that one. All right.
The next one is Caught Up. So this one follows Kai, who is a baseball pitcher
Mm-hmm.
for the Chicago team, and Miller, who is like a really successful chef, happens to be the coach's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And Kai is a single dad, and he needs a nanny. So Miller steps up to the plate, literally.
That was good.
Thank you. So this one, the tropes is basically, single dad nanny
Yes.
and coach's daughter.
Yes.
Oh, and this one has an age gap. A little bit of an age gap.
She's 25 and he's what, 32?
32.
A little bit.
Love that.
I also really enjoyed this one.
This one was a good one.
Yes. I liked how mature Kai was throughout the book.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that was different from other books, like Xander's.
Yeah, he wasn't. The next book is Play Along. So that one follows Isaiah, who is Kai's younger brother, also shortstop for the team, and Kennedy, who is the athletic trainer for the team. So this one's tropes are workplace proximity. This one's marriage to convenience. It's a good one. I like that one. I loved this book because it was, I think, was the funniest book. I think it had little snippets of being really funny. For example,
The banter.
the banter was bantering. And I don't know, I feel like just like references like accidental marriage. I thought that was funny. The walkout song, the inside jokes that they had. I thought, I don't know, he was just so funny to me.
No, he was really funny. I liked the build-up with the other books, then to get to this one.
Yeah.
I liked how he was so just flirting with her all the time.
All the
so
time.
blatantly.
Yeah.
And
He didn't care.
Yeah. And it was just like harmless because at the same time he knew that she was engaged. So like
Yeah.
it wasn't like he was really coming on to her the whole time.
No, yeah.
Which I liked.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he was low key like flirting, but he was respectable at it.
Yeah.
So this book made me feel a lot. I was so empathetic to Isaiah in this book.
You really were.
And that out of all of them, I think I felt the most in this one and caught up. I did feel a lot caught up. Maybe the Rhodes brothers really did it for me.
They really did.
Yeah. It was a little bit of like a painful feeling that I got. Like I felt really, really bad.
Yeah, no, you would text me.
Yes.
I'd be like, I don't know about this.
Yes.
But it was a good book.
Yes.
Loved
I
it.
enjoyed that one.
Yeah. And then the last book is Rewind It Back. So it follows Rio, who is Sanders' original like hockey teammate, and Hallie, who is his childhood neighbor, best friends turned girlfriend. So this one's like friends to lovers. This is second chance romance. This is the girl next door. I have like a love-hate relationship with this. It has dual timelines.
I also have a love-hate relationship with
I love getting the perspective of when they were young, and it's very nostalgic and heartwarming, and I love that. But when I'm reading something juicy that's about to happen in the present and they come back 12 years old, are you joking me? Like, I don't care about this. Tell me what's going to happen right now.
I agree. I have the same love-hate relationship. Sometimes I'm like, okay.
No.
Yeah. But I read it all, though.
I did really like this book. I thought it was such a wholesome book.
It indeed was very wholesome. I think, personally, second chance romances are not my favorite.
No?
No.
You like a first chance romance.
I like I'm all in, you're never leaving me romance.
Not like, okay, we broke apart, now we're coming back.
No.
I don't know. I just feel like they didn't get it right the first time, or they were too young, or something happened, or whatever. And then like they get the chance the second time. I'm like, oh yes, I love this.
I feel like that's the main reason I really do like this book too, is because it wasn't a second chance romance that they messed up as adults. No, they were children.
No, they were children.
Like really, really young.
And a lot of things happened.
Yeah, a lot of things happened for them.
Yeah.
This one also made me feel really bad.
People aren't gonna want to read it. I felt a lot of pain with Isaiah. And then the other one I cried. And then this one I felt really bad.
I did though.
People are not gonna want to read these. It's a good series, guys.
It is really, really good series. I just am
Why'd
an
you feel
emotional
pain?
person.
Yeah, you're an empath.
Yeah.
Why'd you feel pain?
She really wasn't feeling him for a little bit there.
I mean, you kind of did her dirty.
You're right.
Okay, but we won't spoil it. This is the spoiler-free part of this.
Spoiler-free.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the Windy City series. We recommend it. I recommend it.
No, I really enjoyed it.
I think it's like if you're trying to get into sports romance, I think this is a great series to start with. It's easy reads. They're all really funny characters.
I do agree that it's an easy read. I think the bantering was really, really back and forth there, and I really like that. I love when I can giggle. When I can giggle in a book.
Yeah. That's why, also, Sanders, he was, cocky and arrogant, but at the same time, Steve was giving it right back. So I'm like,
hell yeah.
I like this banter.
Hell yeah.
Well, if, she wasn't saying anything, okay, well, you're kind of a dick. But no, they were cool.
Yeah, I like sometimes, and I feel like in certain romance books, they try to make up a story, and when you're reading, you're like, oh, I would have said this, or there's no way nobody would have commented on that. And in the book, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Things
like we would have said. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's kind of real life.
Realistic? I don't know.
Realistic. Yeah. So definitely a good series.
I also think it's funny because I'd read the book and then I'd text Carina, oh my gosh, this one's my favorite. Then I'd read the next one and be like, no, actually, Carina, this one's actually my favorite. Read the next one. Okay, I lied. This is my favorite. Literally all 5 books. I did the same thing. So I feel like they do progressively get better, I think.
Wait till we see what we ranked.
Of course. So now we're going to go into our ranking. So this is kind of like the spoiler part of the episode. We're going to rank the men and the women. Who should we start with?
Ooh, let's start with the women first.
Okay. Who was your least favorite woman?
That's not going to be very surprising for you.
100%. I already know who it is.
We already know who this is. My least favorite woman was Kennedy. I did not like her very, very much for my Isaiah. I loved Isaiah. But Kennedy just didn't do it for me. She didn't reciprocate at all, I feel, for Isaiah. She was kind of in her head the whole time.
Yeah, kind of.
And I get it. She wasn't loved as a kid. But girl, you got to do some growth. The entire book, she was like, oh, Isaiah doesn't actually like me. Oh, Isaiah has so many other women. Oh, he sleeps with everybody. Open your eyes.
She literally did not see him for who he was.
She did not see him until like 3/4 of the book.
Yeah.
While Isaiah was head over heels running after her, showing her example after example of how good of a guy he was.
Yeah, she really did not open her eyes.
Oh my God.
Open your eyes, girl.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Like, I love that she's career driven and all those things. Like, she got some good qualities there. Yeah. But she was my last.
Yeah. I knew Kennedy was your fifth, 100%. But
dead last.
Yeah, dead last.
No question. All right, yours.
So my fifth is actually Stevie.
Oh.
So here's my reason, and I feel like it's a very valid reason. So Stevie, I could get past the insecurities and stuff because I feel like, I'm kind of like that too. So I resonated with that. And the banter with Sanders, I thought she was funny and like quick-witted and stuff like that. But I just felt like she just gave up so quickly. Here's what I mean.
Okay.
When her and Sanders got into an argument after like the paparazzi and stuff, like, and they broke up, I guess, she's like, okay, I'm packing my bags and I'm moving to the West Coast. Girl, what?
Job lined up,
apartment lined up. Like, oh, Sanders who? Girl, what are you doing? Like, she just gave up so quickly. And then what pissed me off, Sanders wins the Stanley Cup. And instead of going to the ice to be with him, he's like looking around the crowd trying to see if she came, if she didn't come, this and that.
Even sent somebody to look for her.
And she's just like, there's too many people. I'm not going to make it to the ice. Gives up.
Ugh.
I'm like, I would have like called 911, like tumbled down the bleachers, like do something.
Yes, create a scene.
Create a scene. Do something.
Let him know that you're there.
It was like such a bittersweet moment because she wasn't there for him. It's like, this is my special day and you're not here.
His special day was tainted by her.
It was so tainted by her and her giving up. It was so annoying. And then she goes to his apartment, he's not there. She's like, okay, you're gonna go home. And then the next day, instead of going to the stadium or going to see him, doing something, calling his friend something, okay, I'm gonna go to the shelter. Girl, what are you doing? He had to stop the parade to go inside and get her. Just, why are you giving up so quickly? Stop the bus. Literally stop the bus. I'm going down to get this lady because she's not over here.
Yeah. Honestly, you're so right about that.
So
Where
annoying.
were you during the parade?
She's like, I'm here with the dogs. What are you doing?
I give you that.
Thank you. Literally, it was so annoying. I was just like, okay, bye.
All right.
You're 5.
I can see that.
And I switched her and Kennedy because I had Kennedy fit. But I'm just like, no, this puts you down here. Sorry, girlie.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Kennedy was just, not my girl at all.
At all. Yeah, you really didn't like her. So who's your fourth pick?
My fourth pick was Hallie.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hot take.
Yes. So truly, from here on out, past Kennedy, from here on out, everybody was really good. It was hard for me to put these in order.
Okay.
Well, other than my first, but these
kind of just mingled.
Yeah. I really enjoyed Hallie. What didn't grasp me the most was, I think, like character growth.
Okay.
Because a lot of the other ones had growth like more emotionally, which I really liked. And Hallie she kind of knew what she was doing. She knew she was a designer. Yes, she was working hard because she had to.
Yeah.
They just kind of mended their bond.
Yeah, I feel that.
But I really liked Hallie.
I feel like maybe also because the book was so centered also in the past.
Yeah.
There's like not a lot of character growth in the future. Maybe.
True.
Okay, that's not bad. So my fourth pick was Kennedy. So I had her and Stevie kind of pinned head and head, and I was like, nah, Stevie gave up, so you're going last. Kennedy, she was pretty dry and serious, which I didn't really love. But she had like a kind of shitty childhood. Her family was really mean.
And adulthood.
Yeah. Everybody was just really mean to her. Nobody loved her. Nobody hugged her. She went to boarding school. Like,
how do we expect her to be lovey?
Really, she had nothing going for her, pobre. But what I did like about her, and it's going to sound a little anti-feminist, sorry, but I like that she turned down the job in San Francisco for Isaiah. Because I feel like if she would have told Isaiah, he would have said go.
Correct. She made her big girl decision.
Yeah, she made her big girl decision to stay with her husband. Good for her.
Her husband is true.
Her husband is true, yeah. And I feel like Isaiah did a lot for her, and he helped her grow so much. So I was just like, the least you could do is stay here.
You're right.
And I'm not saying that she should have stayed under Dr. Frederick, because he was an asshole. But the way that she entered herself at the end, and she was like, okay, I'll just go and work for the routine. Perfect.
Because she did quit. Yeah. She did quit. You know what? You're so right.
So
that was very big character growth for my girl.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, before, she would have left. Any other character would have left. All right, so who's your number 3?
My number 3 is now Stevie.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So I enjoyed Stevie's growth. I really liked, obviously I didn't like her insecurities, but she was insecure. I know. And Sanders was really building her up. I really liked the part of the paparazzi where she had her coat on and she was like, you know what? F this.
Yeah.
Turned around, took off her coat or whatever, and was like, this is who I am.
I am me.
I am me, and take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Because I definitely resonated a lot with her on that front. So
from like insecure to like secure with
yeah, exactly. And obviously there's gonna be days where you have your insecurities, but I like that she had that huge moment for herself.
Powerful.
I also like that even though her and Xanders were not together at this point, she went off on his mom. I loved that for her.
Yeah, good for her.
Because that shows that you don't gotta be on the same page at the moment to still back up your boy.
100%.
You know what I mean?
She was protective of him.
Yeah. So I really like that about her.
So his mom was really rude.
Really rude.
Gold digger.
Yeah.
We don't like her.
No, we don't.
Yep.
But that's my take on
she had a couple good pros.
And she worked at a shelter all the time.
Also, she didn't go into the ice when he won the Stanley Cup. So that's all I gotta say. Okay. So my number 3 is Miller. Yeah, I thought she was funny, and you know, she had her moments, and I really liked that she loved Max so much. You know, that was really cute. But the whole aspect of the book saying how guilty she was the entire time about Monty having to quit his career for her, I was like, okay, we get it, girl. Like, we get it. Literally every 5 seconds, it was, no, I have to do this, which I hate being a chef, and I hate LA, and I hate this, and I hate that, but I have to do it because I feel guilty.
Yeah.
Okay, girl, we get it.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I didn't really see any growth in that. She shouldn't have felt guilty all her life. I'm like, girl, this happened 20 years ago.
And I'm sure this could have been easily avoided with the conversation.
I mean, he tried having a conversation with her.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. One conversation with Monty could have been like, you're free, you're resolved of all the guilt.
Yeah. Literally, you're okay.
I see it.
But she was funny. I liked her. I didn't like that aspect of the book where being a dead horse. Like,
I get it.
You feel guilty. You don't want to be a chef. Like, don't be a chef. You're literally 25 years old. You're an adult. All right, your 2.
My 2 was Miller.
Okay.
All right. So do we both have the same number 1?
Yeah.
All right. Classic. So I loved Miller's personality. I really loved that they made her super career driven. I really did like that. Yeah. I like that it was such an interesting career. Also, a pastry chef is really cool. I don't think I've ever read a book that had something like that in it.
No, yeah, me neither.
And it let her connect so well with Max. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was cute.
Also, it was easy for her to connect with the team after, because who doesn't love a good pastry, a good dessert?
100%.
Like, I really liked that.
She brought people together.
She did bring people together. One thing I really liked about Miller, which I wish I could get better at in my real life, is her comebacks were just so quick.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she was really witty.
She was real witty.
Yeah.
She had no problem throwing the flirting and whatever in
100%.
Ty's face. I loved that. She was
very carefree.
I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed Miller.
My number 2 is Hallie. Her career, I loved. Like interior design, I thought that's so creative. That's so fun. I love that type of career. If I could do that, I would do that for my real job.
You could.
Yeah. And I like that she waited for Rio. She knew, even if the circumstances were against them at the beginning or when they were younger, she knew, you know. I like that she took care of her dad. She was like very family oriented. That was really cute.
I do like that.
And I really like, unlike Stevie Girl that gave up, she went ahead and freaking went to Boston to talk to Rio's mom. And she was like, okay, we need to do a sit down and speak about this and resolve our issues because I plan on marrying your son. This is what I'm saying. Another book or another character, they've been like, yeah, I can see that Rio's really struggling with his mom because his mom hates me. We got to break up. No.
You're so
She's
right.
Like, I'm going to go talk to her. Yes. Girl, let's settle this.
And she did.
She did.
She settled that.
Very valid. All her points were valid. But I like that a lot about her. I thought that was like a good character trait. She's like, you know what? I'm not going to give up on this.
You know what I really liked about Hallie? Her music memory thing. She was always connecting her music to a memory, something important in her life. That was nice.
All right, you're number 1.
Our number ones. My girl, Indy.
Yes.
So I liked Indy as number 1 because I feel like I really resonated with her emotionally.
She was very emotional.
My girl was emotional, and your girl
is emotional. Yep.
So I really, really liked that.
Yeah.
I thought that was real cute. She's real fun, real witty, which I really enjoyed, and super smart.
Yeah.
Also, I really like that she didn't flaunt it all the time, even though I feel like before she wasn't allowed to with the fiance.
Yes. But Ryan was like, you're smart.
And, you know, and she helped them create the foundation, the other organization,
Yeah, that was
whatever they
cute.
did,
Mm-hmm.
which I really liked with the business plan. She was so nervous to bring it up to him, but he loved it, of course.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
girl Andy.
She was a romance reader.
Yes.
We love that.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she was a girl's girl.
She was a girl's girl.
Honestly, some of my favorite parts of that book was her daily updates to Stevie.
Oh,
Were
my God.
hilarious.
Yes.
I'm like, I feel like that's the type of like funny how we are.
Yep.
Like, she's very like, it's very realistic funny.
Yeah.
And she didn't care
No.
because that was you know,
They were some
his-
very
his
specific
sister.
tests in there. Next.
she didn't care. it was getting spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very funny. All right, so those were the women.
Now we're going for the men. You want to go first for your man?
Okay,
Yes.
yes. My least favorite man. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you know when you finish a book and you're like, okay, now I have to go see what everybody else thinks of it? You know, the TikTok girlies, the Instagrams, everything, right?
And you're like, oh shit, did I pick the right choice?
No, but literally, not only did people love this person, they would put him first. And I have him dead last.
Ooh.
So I'm like, am I the problem?
Uh-oh.
Like, my last one is Kai. Oh. I know.
Okay.
I just thought it was giving martyr. Like, he was just too serious, too selfless, too responsible. I'm like, okay, puppy,
Too mature.
we get it. We get it. You know, you had to take care of Isaiah when you were a kid. Now you have to take care of Max. I get it. But I'm like, at a certain point, like, live a little.
Okay.
It was giving martyr. Like, when they went to the bar and they were trying to get him jealous of his teammates dancing with Miller, and he was just at the bar all broody, like, bro,
I can give you that.
go.
I can give you that.
Play along.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say, book 4, he really redeemed himself with the retirement speech. It was really cute.
Oh,
we loved that.
yes.
It was very nice. He was very, you know, emotional, and it was really cute. But he's still last. Sorry.
That's all right.
Everybody had him first. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm the problem.
No.
I thought my reasoning is valid.
No,
though.
I valid that.
Just how for Miller, it was the entire guilt part throughout the entire book. For him, it was the entire selflessness part of the book.
I can see it.
Just my opinion.
It's a good one.
Okay, who's your number 5?
My number 5 was Xander's. This one I searched around a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you liked Sanders at the beginning.
I did like Xander's, and I still do like Xander.
Yeah.
Really, truly, not for any specific reason.
Mhm.
I really like that he helped Stevie through her insecurities.
I like that.
You know what I really liked about Xander's? The part where he adopted Rosie, but
Yeah.
he waited to adopt her so she wouldn't think that he's like pinning after her.
That
And
was
he
cute.
was hanging out with, what's her name? Cheryl? What was her name?
Claire? Cheryl. Carol. Carol. I think it was Carol. Oh. Let's see.
Something. They were just chilling with Rosie all the time.
Like-
Also, Uncle Z. Love that.
So cute.
Love that.
Madison's kid, yes. I
But-
know that. So my number 4 is Sanders. Again, nothing was wrong with him, but
Yeah.
it was just like process of elimination. I gotta put some before. Sorry.
Yep.
I think, like I said before, the cocky arrogance I liked because Stevie was able to dish it back. So
Hell yeah.
it didn't come off rude to me.
Mhm.
I liked his, you know, mental health awareness. That was really good of him. My favorite part was that he would tell Stevie, oh, she's beautiful, and try to up her
Mhm.
confidence and stuff. That was so good for me. So I don't have anything bad to say about him.
I know. I didn't have anything bad to say about Xander's.
He had to go somewhere.
My number 4
Yeah.
is Rio.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know me in the second chance romance.
Oh, okay, yeah. The tropes, yeah. You
Yeah.
really didn't like the story?
Yeah. He was super funny.
Yeah.
I loved his bantering. I loved his obsession with Ryan.
So funny.
I loved that. I also like how he was like a girl's girl. I thought that was so funny.
He was in every girl's night.
Every girl's night my boy was in.
Yeah.
I think that was so funny when he was going for Hallie.
Yeah.
That he had no idea what he was doing, even after being all these girls' nights. And
He's still a boy.
he's still a boy. You can be invited to every girls' night out there,
They still won't learn.
and you're still a freaking boy. But yeah, I still liked him too.
So my number 3 is Ryan. Because I thought Ryan was a little bit of a grump. But then the
Yeah.
more I thought about it, you know, he's just, his was a quiet love. He did a
Mhm.
lot of things for Indy. I feel like just the little gestures and the acts of service, the
Mhm.
coffee in the morning, the breakfasts together, building the bookcase, buying a bed for her, you know, learning sign language. That was so cute. So I think he was just a grump, but he wasn't a grump with her. So,
he was not.
so I like that.
Okay.
Who's your 3?
My 3 was Kai.
Okay.
Okay. I really loved Baseball Daddy. Oh, I loved that. Throughout the book, I was like, Baseball Daddy. I loved that.
That's so funny.
But I liked his maturity. I feel like in a lot of romance books, we don't get that from the men. We get a lot of Xanders, I feel like, in the books.
Valid.
So I really liked how he also allowed Miller to do what she wanted. Like, he...
No, I don't like that. Like, okay, I'll let you leave. If you ever decide to find a home, come back. Bro, just tell her to stay.
But she was also not wanting to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So literally both of them were stupid.
Gotcha.
I'm telling you. Sorry.
Least favorite book there.
Okay.
So That was my
He
number
was
3.
very responsible and, like you said, very different from normal MMCs.
Yes.
Yeah. That was really loud. Sorry about that, guys. She got excited. Okay, so my number 2 is Rio.
Ooh.
So I just thought, like you said, he was just so funny throughout the entire series. So that way, when we get to the 5th book for him, I already really liked him because he was just a funny guy. He was with the girls' nights, you know, he got along with everybody. He was just waiting for his person, but he already knew that he had found his person. Like, it was really cute. The tattoo, keeping the CDs.
Oh, the tattoo was cute.
It was so, so cute. I don't know. I just thought, like, he loved her the entire time. Changing his number for it to be her birthday. Like, he knew it was her.
He did know.
And he waited.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. I love that. Your number 2.
My number 2. My number 2.
Do we have the same number 1?
No. My number 2, I'm putting Isaiah.
Isaiah?
I loved Isaiah this entire time.
So did I.
I loved me Golden Retriever man. I'm going to go ahead and compare it to my number 1 right now.
Okay,
that's fine to you.
Go for it. Who's your number 1?
Ryan. I'm a big acts of service girly.
Ryan to a T.
Yes. So you make my life easier, I will give you anything.
I love you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, valid.
I loved Isaiah, though. I loved the banter. I loved that he was always showing her off at the end, like, you know, when they got together. And he wasn't afraid to show it. I just think Ryan really did every little thing possible to have her feel seen and be happy.
Super
like,
cute.
I really like that about Ryan.
Yeah. I feel like especially comparing it to her ex-fiance, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was just like God's gift to earth
Oh.
after that guy.
Oh, yeah. I also really like how he was exceptionally petty in front of her ex-fiance.
Love that.
I love a freaking petty person.
I love petty people.
But yes, those are my 2. I actually changed it.
Did you? You had Isaiah first?
I had Isaiah as number 1.
Yeah, I have Isaiah as number 1. I loved him. The fact that he met Kennedy and was like, that's my future wife. Stop.
Ooh.
Stop it right there.
Yeah.
That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. Oh, yeah. She's going to be my wife. That's the future missus.
Yep.
Love that. He was just so into her. He was patient with her because it took years.
It took a long time.
It took years. He was so sweet to her. I don't know. He was just so nice to her. And he was very golden retriever. Like,
Yes.
He was so funny. He was just trying to make everybody happy. Even with his anxiety, you know, he was like, I'm going to go into this rainstorm to go get this girl.
I did enjoy how he was not afraid to have his fun while, you know, she was engaged to somebody else. But as soon as he found out, he really cut everything out. Yeah. I really, really did enjoy that about Isaiah.
So now we're going to do some memorable moments.
Let's do it.
Okay. You told me that you had this all figured out. And I don't know why I didn't see it coming because I'm someone who can think of whatever the plot twist is going to be or whatever this, whatever that. The throwback of when Hallie goes to Rio's house and finds his dad cheating. And then all of a sudden, she hears the door creak and goes, Mom? I said, what? My jaw dropped. I was like, what a plot twist. And then I thought about it. I'm like, I don't know why I didn't think of it. I just thought that she had left because, like, her dad's diagnosis. I never put 2 and 2 together that they cheated on each other with each other.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I
You
caught
got
it
that?
from the beginning.
Yeah,
because
that's really good.
it's like a classic, I feel like,
Classic.
for a group of people. You know,
2 of them are going to cheat with each other.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The classic neighbor swap.
The classic neighbor swap. So, I don't know. I thought that was a memorable moment because clearly I didn't see it coming.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
In hindsight, I should have thought I saw it coming, but it's fine. So I have that as a memorable moment.
Okay, I have a memorable moment. Do you remember when Kennedy was at the bar and they were at whatever party?
Yeah.
And Kennedy was married. Everybody thought they were married.
Yeah.
And this man comes up to her and tries to flirt. And she's like, oh, I'm supposed to be good at this. This is what I'm learning. And I'm not supposed to feel uncomfortable. And she didn't say she was married.
Yeah. You didn't like that?
I hated that.
Yeah, I know.
I hated that. Made me so upset.
Yeah.
And I don't know why the book portrayed it as Isaiah overreacting. I did not think he overreacted when he kicked that guy out. I mean, maybe he didn't have to kick the guy out since it was Kennedy's fault.
He should have kicked her out.
Yeah, that part pissed me off. Like,
Yeah, it was pretty annoying.
and then what does she do right after to make it feel better?
Okay, let's not put that in the podcast.
You'll find out when you read the book.
There was a spicy scene afterwards.
Right after. And he just completely ignored that she was...
Yeah, she kind of manipulated him there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. That was very memorable for me because I was super, super pro Isaiah.
Yeah, you were very taken aback by what had happened.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. You got another one?
Okay, so I am caught up in the 3rd book with Kai and Miller. I loved when Kai was reading the magazine that she had put for him, like the early release, and it showed the recipes. Loved that. I thought that was so cute. It was very emotional. It was very like touching. It was very memorable for me.
Yeah, I remember.
Especially considering I feel like
That's hilarious. I remember that because you texted me about May's tiramisu.
I thought that was so cute.
That was really cute.
It was like a memorable part. I thought it was really cute.
Yeah, that was really cute. That was a really emotional part for me too when he was sitting there reading it.
Did you cry? I almost teared up.
I was tearing up.
Yeah.
I've teared up
Multiple times.
multiple times.
100%. Okay.
I'm gonna combine these two memorable moments because they're similar.
Okay.
When Ryan bought Indy the house
So cute.
to host and to be a family, I really thought that was amazing of him.
Yeah, their future house.
And Rio did something similar, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of bought the house blank slate.
Yeah.
I really thought that was nice.
And they both men bought them for those specific women.
Exactly.
Really cute.
He knew it. They both knew exactly who the house was going to be for.
Love that.
Love that.
I wish. Okay, another one. Oh, I put Stevie standing up for Sanders to his mom. Oh, like you said. Yeah, they weren't even together, but don't mess with him. She had his back.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that he saw it from like his window of his building. He saw it.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't like she meant for him to see him.
No, so it was even nicer.
Yeah.
I like that part. It was memorable.
One that I know for sure I teared up was when Miller ran back to the baseball field because she thought Max was going to walk. And she didn't want Kai to miss it.
So cute.
That one really
Really
and
touching.
the whole team saw him take his first steps.
And they were all so excited.
I teared up at that. That was real emotional for me. I really like
definitely thought of him in the moment.
Yeah.
They're really cute.
Yeah.
So we are going to read good reviews. So this is Mile High.
Yes, this is Mile High. This first review says Mile High, more like Mile Low. It's really funny. Yeah, I like that one. The supporting characters, Indy, was the most annoying character in this book for me. My number one girl. Another one was I would much rather watch paint dry.
Damn, people really didn't like this book.
But this was also pretty much the least favorite of the series for people, right?
Yeah.
Then another one was I actually love this, and in parentheses it goes, even if there were multiple moments in the last 20% that made me want to smash my head into a wall. Which I completely agree with.
I love that.
Yep. I love the book, but also so this one says the one thing I didn't like about this book was that both main characters were really stable mentally.
We need somebody who's unhinged.
Which I like. That would be really funny.
And that is so funny.
Yeah. So that made me laugh.
We need crazy people.
Yeah.
100%. Okay, so these are for the second book.
Oh, my love.
Okay, this is so funny. Some of these were so crazy. They really made me laugh. The first review. I did not learn English for this. This one specifically learned English, and they're like, this isn't it. I'm so sorry. This isn't it. This one was this one was a little long, but it was funny. She said, nothing makes sense. She moves in because she wants to save money to freeze her eggs. I just can't. What kind of reasoning is that? Especially when she seems kind of loaded. And then, hold on, keep going. The team's manager wants the star player to get a girlfriend, and the guy only reads self-help books. I don't know. Nothing in this book feels believable. She made me laugh. It was so funny. Oh my god. Then the 5-star reviews on it.
Okay.
The fact that this man is not real makes me want to jump head first off the highest bridge.
Same.
Literally, you and Ryan Shea.
Yep.
This one, you also. I'm foaming at the mouth for Ryan freaking Shea. Same. Marking this book as read is not enough. I need every single person in my life to know how insanely obsessed I am with literally every word of every line of every paragraph of every page of this book.
Of things that Ryan Shea said.
Literally. Ryan Shea is the king.
So this one was really funny. The first part says, the indescribable urge to smack the shit out of Miller whenever she said some dumbass shit.
No, but why is that me? I was so over her shit.
A lot of people didn't like her.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like her.
Too much.
But that was really funny.
That's funny.
The next one was a 5-star review.
Okay.
And I highlighted this because this is Pili.
Okay.
I think that the day this saga ends, I will cry a lot.
Honestly, I'm so sad it's a finished series. I'm so sad.
Yep. That is for sure you.
Mm-hmm.
This one really made me laugh.
Okay.
So it says, this book should be about Miller's dad, Monty. He was the daddy here. On my knees for this man.
Oh my god. But honestly, very valid.
Very valid.
Yeah.
Everybody mentioned Monty.
And I'm telling you, in the last book, I think it was the last book, that all the friends met Monty. Because before it was just like Kennedy and stuff. But all, like Stevie and Indy and everybody met Monty, and they were like,
Head over heels for the
girl, your dad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He can get it.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
All right.
I kind of agree with that statement. I'm not going to lie. I like Monty over Kai. To say this was
Oh,
these
are there
these were hilarious.
haters with me or
100%.
Oh,
The people hate Kennedy. Ready for this? This was hilarious. Spoiler alert: Kennedy's a bitch. Did you write this?
that was me.
Literally, this one star. My grandparents who hate each other have more chemistry than the main characters.
Honestly, though,
I thought that was so funny.
he was super charismatic. Kennedy.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This one I think was Carina. She's a stupid bitch who treated him like garbage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to whoever wrote that. She
Sorry.
did treat him like garbage.
Okay, but we have some cute reviews too.
Okay, calm me down.
Live, laugh, love. Isaiah Rhodes. Stop.
Oh yeah,
Love that.
love that. She did make some good jokes on that.
This is me. Isaiah Rhodes. I would never talk back. Dinner would always be served. The house would be clean. As many kids as he wants. Same.
Yes,
Literally.
so this one was a really, really long review. My sweet, charming golden retriever Rio. I love you, but your book was bland, beige, boiled chicken breast.
Damn, maybe she did not like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was really
I
funny.
feel like if you don't like the second chance romance trope, I feel like Rio didn't get, his flowers in the last book.
Yeah.
If you don't like that trope.
So we got another Spanish one,
Okay.
and this one says, "Oh, how this bitch makes me cry."
But
5-star review.
I was gonna say, in a good way or a bad way.
No, 5 stars.
It was a good
You're
cry.
right. Could have gone either way.
Yeah. It was a good cry.
This one was really funny. It says, "Standing ovulation for Rio DeLuca, a man faithful to his first love."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I really like
That's a
that.
good one.
That was good.
I love how all the 1 stars were because of the women and the 5 stars because of the men.
So true. Us women be reading.
It's not just us.
Yeah, no. But
We're haters.
we are haters.
But all right, so those were the good read reviews. So I think the last thing we want to talk about is the upcoming books by Liz Tomforde. So the series is finished, unfortunately, but she is coming up with a spin-off of Monty, who is Miller's dad, as we mentioned, and Reese, who is the new general manager for the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that. She was the granddaughter of the GM before, so now she is the current GM.
Yep. And I can already tell that girl is a girl's girl. Immediately was
Kennedy.
like, "Kennedy, you're a doctor?"
Yeah, she was checking Dr. Fletcher, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you putting her on water duty? Yeah, we love that.
And I just can't wait to hear how actually hot Monty is.
100%. He's tatted. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, but actually, do you know when it comes out?
March 3rd, I believe it was, 2026.
Okay, so it's like coming up in a few months. Maybe we can do another podcast episode on that one.
Ooh.
Okay, and then the other thing Liz Tomforde is doing is it's a whole other series. And so in the last book, we find out about the West Coast sports royalty family. So the Wilder boys. Yes. So I did a little bit of, detective skills. And their hometown is in Northern California. And the series is going to be based off 3 brothers and Ren Wilder. Ren Wilder was Rio's neighbor in the last book. So she was a college student. She's moving back home because all of her brothers are like going to be playing for the same home teams. And so a little bit of information that we have so far. The oldest brother is going to be inducted in the NFL Hall of Fame. So he's going to be our first football player. I love that. Because I feel like basketball, hockey, and baseball, like, not like my biggest sport.
Yeah. I mean, I really like hockey.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Football's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Then Cruz Wilder, who is Ren's also older brother.
Yes.
And he is a big basketball player. So Ryan was in love with him. Then Ren Wilder, she's the college student, and it hints when she's talking to Hallie in the last book that she is kind of in love with Cruz's childhood best friend.
Yes.
And now they're both going to play on the same team.
Ooh.
So
another bestie moment.
I'm wondering if we're going to get the characters because they all kind of like hinted they were going to go on a trip to the West Coast.
For sure.
Maybe we'll get all the characters back.
I definitely think there's going to be a cameo.
And then the last brother is Easton Wilder, and he won MLB Rookie of the Year. And so Isaiah and Kai kind of knew him.
Oh.
So he's a baseball player.
Baseball, basketball, and football.
Yeah, post sports royalty family.
I think this is actually my first big sports romance series.
Yeah, mine too. All right, so I think that concludes our episode. We did really good.
I think we did really well.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. So we will see you guys next week. Read responsibly.
Or don't.